It's Thanksgiving today, but it feels kind of weird. I'm thankful though. I'm thankful. Trying to make sense. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of Bob Marley, and one song that's kind of been making a lot of sense to me. Maybe I can share it with you guys. Maybe it might make sense for you guys also. Natural Mystic. All right, let's try to break it down line for line. How I try to make sense out of what's happening right now through that song. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. This line speaks about a feeling you cannot touch or describe, but you can sense it. In Tanzania right now, a lot of people feel exactly that. A heaviness in the air, a shift in the mood, a quiet sadness sitting in people's chest, a spiritual exhaustion. It's not necessarily political. It's emotional weather. People are hurting, and the atmosphere feels different. If you listen carefully now, you will hear. This is about paying attention to what people are saying. In Tanzania, a lot of people are processing pain quietly, carrying unspoken grief, acting strong on the outside, but breaking internally. The careful listening, Marley talks about, that's the same energy when you notice your friends, your neighbors, your city, and you realize people are tired in a deeper way. This could be the first trumpet. The trumpet doesn't mean war. It means a wake-up call. In Tanzania, people experiencing wake-up calls about mental health, wake-up calls about stress and burnout, wake-up calls about trauma, wake-up calls about spiritual imbalance. Sometimes life forces you to stop, breathe, and acknowledge what you've been hiding inside. This line is that moment. Might as well be the last. This line reminds us how fragile everything feels. People are realizing the weight of now, the importance of taking care of themselves before things get worse emotionally. It's the same feeling when someone says, I'm holding on, but I'm not sure for how long. That's not politics. That's mental fatigue. And many people in Tanzania are silently in this space. Many more will have to suffer. Bob Marley wasn't celebrating suffering. He was acknowledging a painful truth. People suffer long before anything changes. In TZ today, that suffering looks like stress, anxiety, grief, uncertainty, feeling spiritually disconnected, losing a sense of control. This line is a mirror of that emotional landscape. Many more will have to die. We treat this line with sensitivity, especially given recent events. It's not about pointing fingers. It's about acknowledging collective grief, the emotional meaning. When pain enters a nation, everyone feels it, even if they weren't physically present. This line represents spiritual mourning. Many Tanzanians feel the weight of loss, the shock, the sadness that has no name, the silent prayers people whisper before sleeping. We don't have to explain it. People feel it. Don't ask me why. This is a line about helplessness. It's Marley admitting that sometimes you cannot explain suffering. You just feel it. In Tanzania right now, people are asking, why is this happening? Why do I feel so heavy? Why does my spirit feel tired? And there's no easy answer. This line speaks to them emotional overwhelm many carry. Things are not the way they used to be. This one hits deep. In Tanzania, you can feel that. The mood has changed. The streets feel different. Conversations feel different. Even celebrations feel muted. People's spirits aren't where they normally are. Something shifted emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. This line is exactly that. I said, one and all got to face reality now. One and all got to face reality now. This is the grounding line. In the Tanzanian context, it connects to the need for mental clarity, emotional honesty, acknowledging trauma, facing the hurt instead of burying it, accepting that healing must begin. It's not about politics. It's about the collective internal state. Though I've tried to find the answer to all the questions they ask, this reflects the exhaustion of overthinking. People today are mentally drained, trying to understand things that feel impossible to understand. Tanzanians are searching for meaning, trying to process shock, trying to hold their families together, trying to stay hopeful. This line holds all of that weight. Though I know it's impossible to go living through the past, this is about realizing we cannot go back to how things were before. The emotional wounds. People in Tanzania are trying to move forward, but the memories are heavy. The fear lingers. The spiritual atmosphere hasn't settled. It's a reminder that healing is a journey, not a reset button. Don't tell no lie. This is a call for honesty, especially emotional honesty. In Tanzania, many people are afraid to admit, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm hurting. I'm overwhelmed. This line is the invitation to speak truth to how you feel, not to hide it. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. The repetition means this: even when we don't talk about it, even when we try to distract ourselves, even when life moves on, the energy in the air, the grief, the tension, the spiritual weight is still present. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's just quietly everywhere. Exactly how Tanzania feels right now.